Well, for those of us who have kept up with metrology products, we have seen the fairly rapid transition of 3D metrology products from single sensor to multi-sensor products over the past decade or so, maybe 15 years, call it. And by multi-sensor, we mean the ability for a CMM or similar machine to use, let's say, a touch probe and an optical probe in a single measurement operation. And of course, as these products continue to mature, we see higher accuracies, better correlation between measurements taken by multiple sensors working together, and other advancements. Another advancement that we're going to talk about today is large field of view multi-sensory systems. And here with us via Skype today is Tom Groff of Optical Gauging Products, OGP, to talk about multi-sensory CMMs and large field of view CMMs in particular. Hi, Tom.
Hi, Dirk. How are you?
Pretty good. So, let's get right to it. What are the advantages of a multi-sensor approach to gathering metrology data?
Well, every sensor that does a measurement has strengths and weaknesses. So, you think about a video camera and a touch probe. They're good at certain things. The video cameras good at looking at where surfaces meet and those edges. That's how a video camera makes measurements, is by extracting edges. Touch probe is good at getting into internal features and things that a video camera might not see. Where the video camera might be faster, the touch probe can get in and do things that are internal more. And then a laser is another very popular sensor on a multi-sensor machine. It's good at scanning over surfaces, getting topographical maps of surfaces, getting color maps and deviations of profile tolerances on surfaces. So if you have one sensor on a machine, you're limited in what you can do. If you have them all on the same machine, then you can do almost all of your measurements under one coordinate system, you have one learning curve, all these advantages, the throughput's better. So, combining all these sensors in one machine offers you speed, accuracy, ease of use, or throughput.
So Tom, our viewers out there obviously do a lot of different things within industry. So maybe you can help us out, give us a little bit of an example or examples of some typical applications for a large field of view multi-sensor metrology. So some kind of like the OGP Fusion 400 that you guys have.
Yeah, so the Fusion combines this concept of multi-sensing with large field of view, which is another thing that's happening in the industry. You have a large field of view, allows you to do video measurements on a large area all at one time. Typically, video measurement systems would like to zoom up on a part to get it at a very high magnification to measure it. But thanks to new advances in optics, digital cameras, software, we can make those kinds of measurements with a large field of view where we see many features at once and still maintain micron level accuracies, which was always the limitation when you tried to get a large field of view and see lots of things at once. Your accuracy was limited. So that's kind of gone away. This Fusion machine is a combination of this large field of view capability with multi-sensing, and those two have never really been combined. So the large field of view gives you, increased throughput. It allows you to automatically identify parts, and the multi-sensor, like I said before, gives you full capability of measuring anything that you can possibly want to measure because it has all of those different sensors on it.
Well, I guess the main question you probably get asked a lot is, why should I buy such a system? I mean, what's the business case for something that you're talking about right here versus a traditional video measuring machine or traditional CMM?
Yeah, it's a good question, and you can approach it two different ways. So we have a machine that is just a large field of view measuring machine. Some of you might be familiar with the Snap product by QVI. It is a large field of view machine. It's been excellently received. For those customers that have parts that are relatively small, they can put a part up there, hit a button, and get immediate measurements with the video camera. But it has limitations. It has limitations on the size of the part that it can see and measure. It has limitations in some 3D aspects. It's mostly 2D since it's video. And so they always ask, well, I want to do some other things with this. And with that system, you have to say no. And then on the other side, you have a multi-sensor system that's very capable, can measure anything, but as far as being able to automatically identify parts or doing automatic measurements for you without a program or doing very fast video measurements, you still have to move the stage on a typical multi-sensing system with high mag. So we get both questions. So the business case is we're trying to address what those customers have asked for, where they want both in the same world. I want to be able to do automatic measurements without a program, but still on the same machine be able to solve my most complicated problems on my most complicated parts.
And Tom, I don't think, you may have said it, maybe I didn't hear it. When we're, in this case, when you're talking about the 400, when we say multi-sensor, are we talking vision and touch probe, or what are the sensors?
Yeah, all of the sensors that OGP offers on their traditional, measurement systems are available on the Fusion. So the video is the large field of view, but it also has a very high magnification. It's got 2 cameras on it, so I can do high mag stuff and low mag stuff if I need to. So those are kind of 2 sensors. You have a laser, which is it's actually an interferometer that we would typically have on our Quest product, which is our high-end measuring machine. That laser we brought into this system. It's the most capable laser we have. And then scanning probe, touch probe, those are typical sensors that people like. And then we have micro probes too. So we have a small little feather probe that can get down to about 100 micron stylus. We have a rainbow probe, which is a white light sensor. Any of these sensors can be added to the system, and it depends on the application and what the customer might want, whether they want one or all or some subset of them, and the system's configurable that way.
Okay. Well, we're doing a webinar. Actually, you and I, we're hosting. Quality Digest is hosting, and you're going to be the brains. That's going to be on March 2nd. What are people going to see when they attend that event? And then we have it right there. Just let everybody know that's Thursday, March 2nd, 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. What are they going to see at that event?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the webinar. It's a good opportunity for us to launch this product and let people know what its capabilities are. We're going to take a deep dive into what kind of applications you can solve, how it does automatic measurements without any prior knowledge, how the sensors are incorporated, and then some of the output capabilities that you can get with it. We're going to look into the Zone 3 multisensing metrology software that runs the machine. So we'll take a deep dive into all those different aspects and hopefully give everybody a good sense of how this is distinguished over a traditional OGP machine, a traditional CMM machine, whatever, and be able to see the differentiation and also some advantages that might be over some of those other products.
Okay, terrific. Well, Tom, thanks for joining us this morning. Again, that webinar is going to be the Fusion Metrology System, coming up next Thursday, March 2nd at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. There is a link to sign up for that webinar right underneath the player page. You can go out there, click that, and that'll take you out there. Tom, thanks a lot.
Thank you.